right here is how you get StreamYard for free if you are gonna do a sit-down podcast with friends and all that stuff, because guys, it is expensive. So here is how to do it and have crispy audio, because that right there is super important if you're doing podcasting. So let's jump right in. Right here is how you would actually have it set up if you are the host, and then I'm going to go into how to set it up if you are a guest that have a computer, either a PC, a laptop, and then a phone. All right, so right here is the option for the host, because you cannot do StreamYard on your phone as in being the host. It just won't work. So this is what I have right here to kind of be like, okay, here's what I actually use, right? So I do have a PC, which I did have to get a screen and speakers and a webcam and all that stuff right here. You can actually see this one right here. I'm actually going to use this one right here. So I have it on top right here, and I will hop in and kind of show you how it looks in a second. But what it is actually going to look for is what is going to see you, right? And so I have that one up top, and then right here, what is going to hear me? What are they, like as in who you're going to sit with, what are they going to hear when you actually sit down? And then you guys, it is smart to wear headphones, because what you are going to speak into right here is it's going to hear you. Now, if you don't have these on and you want to hear it with like speakers from this, like you got to hook some up, this right here is going to hear that, and it's not going to like it. See, yeah, the echo right there, you do not want that. So if I turn this mic on, so I would say get headphones for sure. We are going to jump over to here. So you want something to record the audio separately. I have this option right here, and I also have this option right here. These you actually cannot record on the actual mic. These you can. So it all depends on what you want to do. I have an extra phone and an extra mic that I can actually plug into the phone and use a certain app on your phone, and then you will record that. Because all in all, what you are going to do, you got people you are going to sit with, they are going to record the exact same way onto something separate, and then they're going to send it to you, right? So here's just kind of what it is going to look like. And then here is what it actually looks like on the screen as you're the host. And then right here, if you aren't the host, you are the guest, right? So it's the same thing if you have a PC, right? It's the exact same thing if you have something up top that is going to see you. You do have an option to use a phone as well, but if you look right here, you have to have two phones of some sort, or just a phone and something to record into. I would say that it's a bit more expensive, but it is all up to you. This right here, it's not as expensive as like a phone of some sort, right? As you are going to speak into that, that is what is going to see, and that is what we are all going to hear. So here is how it looks when you are not the actual host and you are in a room of some sort. Say hi. No, just kidding.
Hey.
All right, so we have a few. We got a few options right here. I got this mic right here, and then so now you again are not the host, but you have a computer, as in a laptop of some sort. I got one here. I will kind of go over there and show you how it's all set up and stuff. But because these have both already, right? As in you got a camera that's built in, and then something you can actually speak you get into. So I would say to jump on something like this, because I would say it's a lot cheaper, right? Because it already has it all, you know, on point. But it's not great. I will show you that in a bit. Like it's not great on how it looks. So I would get something, you know, to put on top. So you can actually speak into here, or you could speak into here, either or, you know. But like, again, it's not going to be what this will be like. Okay, it's crisp and clean, right? But again, you want to wear the headphones. So right here, it's the exact same thing. You want audio off on the side that is going to get heard by you only, not by what is coming from the computer. And as well is to use Bluetooth, as in these right here. You know, all I would do is put these either on here or on a phone. Here is if they have a phone. I would say to not have, you know, something of the sort, because it's a small screen that you are going to see, you know, because if you have a lot of people on the screen, it's going to be smaller, right? But here is how it is seen here. Of course, you know, you have your phone that is going to see you, right? So you already have that. You already got that taken care of, and it actually looks pretty good, right? So you have that option here, and then will help to get something of this sort that you can speak into and hear at the exact same time. So you can get like these or something else. You guys, I will put all the links down below if you want to jump on something of this sort, you know, and it's going to help the channel as well, which is awesome. And then as well, it's the exact same thing. You want something to be recorded separately. And here is how it actually looks. I'm back. All right. So, you know, we are all at home, as we are all at my house right here. So it's kind of like, I'm sure all of us being on the same thing, it's going to be slower, but here is how it is going to sound. And look on the actual phone here, because again, I am screen recording on this. All right, so now here is how you would actually go in and set all of it up. So what we're gonna do, came over here. So I'm just gonna pull it over here. And yeah, all you would do is just go to Streamyard.com. So right here is what you have to do. You have to set all this up first, and then you will use OBS to screen record only the video, as in what you are seeing on the screen, not the audio, because that is, you know, what you will get from this, you know, all this stuff from each person, right? So here's what you are about to do. So let's just do this one right here. Let's go to Enter Studio right here. And it might not work because the OBS, yes, you see, oh, it is working. So in some cases, this actually won't work. It is kind of saying like, hey, I can hear what is coming from the top there on the webcam. So, you know, small tip. So I'm actually going to show you right now, because in some cases it will not, it's not going to allow you. So this is what you will actually use, right? Have these all off, right? Because again, I am screen recording right now. So, you know, it's like, hey, it's not going to work, only because you have this open and it's being seen by OBS first, right? Small tip there. And I was like, what is going on? So yeah, so we have your options here, right? You know, here is what they will actually see and hear, right? So if we come over to audio, right?
Testing the speakers on Streamyard. Sounds like they're working.
Okay, cool. So all that stuff there, yeah, all this stuff here that you can do, you know, it's all up to you, right? Cool. So you have all that on point. Cool. So you're going to enter the studio here. Cool. here is what you will actually get and see. If we pull over this, this is exactly what is going to happen. I have what is seeing me, and then this is going to, I'm going to speak in that, and I have my headphones on, right? And then you want something to record, there, right? So I have this right here. So guys, this is key right here. And small tip, because it is free, you will get this right here. You will get this. Make sure this right here is like black, white, or purple, something that you could get this out of the way. I will show you how to do that in post, because I would say, and again, it's in 720p. It's I would say it's not great, because like right here, this is HD, I believe, or is this 4K on my actual phone, and then this is from the actual cam. So here is what you are going to see. So now I'm gonna hop over to this guy right here, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the actual computer right there. A small tip here is how to get this room right here on this computer, right? So you have a special link right here that you can actually send over to them. And I would say to do it on a computer, I use Google Drive, right? So I'm gonna go to copy right here, and then I'm gonna open up my Google Drive option right here. Let's just do a new folder here. So let's just go to test podcast link, right? Cool. So it came up right here. Awesome. So from here, you're going to go to new folder. Actually, no, let's go to PDF. So it's a doc. You guys, it's all free. We're going to come in here, and you're going to go to paste. So what I do, I send this link to their email address, right? So I'm gonna come here, boom, I'm gonna send it, right? Or so you can come here, and then you could do it via, somehow they can, see it. All right, so we are on the computer. So here's what you will actually see, right? So I went on and I was like, okay, cool here. And I'm going to come over here to this link right here, and I'm going to click this link, right? Awesome. All right, so we have to kind of come here to use your mic. Yes, right? Okay, cool. And there I am. And right now I am on this cam right here, and I am actually using this default, I don't know where it is, but if you guys look, you have an option. So guys, this one is not that good. All right, let's test it now.
Testing new speakers on Streamyard.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so here's options here, and again, wear the headphones, please, right? So we're gonna get out of that, right? And then we're gonna come into here, right? Let's just say we are there, right? So now we're going to press this button right here, and at the same time, it should show up over here, the living room. All right, cool. And I have to add them over here. So let me do this real quick. So I'm right over here, and I'm not plugged in with my headphones on this one. So let me replug those in. Okay, cool. So here is what it is. All right, cool. So see, yeah, the echo right there, you do not want that. So if I turn this mic on, done for. Holy crap. Yeah, that is wild right there. So let me turn this mic off as well. Okay, cool. So what you actually see is what is on here. right? And what is on here? So a small tip, you and them, right? Do not use this view because it's going to be hard to get this right here off, right? So you will have to like switch to something of this sort, or you can make your own, right? So you can come over here to new, right? And you're going to go to add, right? Camera slot. So this is going to be like view one, right? Cool. You're going to do something of that sort. So right now, what I'm going to do, I had to go in on that exact same link, and I'm going to send it from actual phone to their phone, right? So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to paste that link, and I'm going to go to send, right? Cool. And then I should get it in a second right here. See what we got. Okay, cool. So I have it on there, and what we're going to do is we're going to open it right here on this one, and I'm actually going to screen record this one at the same time. I had it sent, and then it's going to show that. And then on the phone, you have two options to use an actual app or not. So it all depends on what you want to actually do. So I'm going to go accept, all up to you though. And it's going to say allow mic or cam to access. Cool. And it's going to ask. Awesome. And here we are. I want to make sure I'm on mute on these because it'll kind of do that. Okay, and it just switched over right there. Let's go to the audio. Okay, the N on that. Let's go to the camera. Cool. So let's go to phone. Awesome. And we're gonna go to enter the studio. And if you guys look over here, it's gonna have an option right here on the bottom. So if you have three there, this is how it's going to show. I'm on mute right now. Let me see. Yes, so this is perfect. So here is what it looks like on the actual phone view. And again, I would say don't get something or don't use your phone all the time of this. But here is how it is going to look on the actual phone, up on the screen, and if you are sitting with somebody. The computer right here, so let's just say I will want it to do it big. This is what they will actually see over here. I'm about to hop on a call with a friend, and I'm gonna tell him to, do this exact same thing. I believe he'll be on his computer. All right, so right here is how it will actually kind of look with me and him. Hello. Say hi. No, just kidding.
Hey.
All right, so we have a few. We got a few options right here. I got this mic right here, and then I will be like, hey, 1, 2, 3, record, because he has one and I have one as well. Because like right now, it's not too great on right here, and what he is on. All right, so here is kind of what I have over on this screen here. So here's what you're going to have to do to get what you are actually saying on this screen right here, right? So all you're about to do and what we are going to do now is we're going to turn these on, right? So you as well. All right. All right, so like right now, what I would do is be like, I'm gonna press it on here. So I am on with this one right here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a fast, quick little thing there, and then let me move this off, and then you are all set to go. And make sure you are on as well over here with your option for OBS, right? You're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, you're you're going to press it on here, and then as well you're going to press it on your mics, and then you are going to screen record there, and just like, hey, how are you? Here is one more option you have. So this right here is a RodeCaster. So this has the option to actually be seen by the computer, and then as well it's gonna record on a separate track internal. So you don't have to have something like this, but it's not cheap. So all you would do is hook this in there, it's going to be seen by that, and you are just going to press this button right here, record, and it's going to separate track internal, which you are going to use. So right here we have us, what was being seen by us. We are going to use that, and then we have each track, like from me, and then we have one from him. So all we're about to do is put it all onto one, and we're gonna sync it up. All right, so right here, I already have it all set up. I have what we are being seen by, right? We have this screen right here, and then we have what we actually spoke into. Right, so I have me right here on this track here, and I have him right here on this track here. It's the exact same thing. If we hop over here, we have, us, and then we have what we spoke into. So we're over here now. So all you're gonna do is just be like, okay, I talk here, or he talks here, and it's all gonna be synced up. And it's cool to have each separate track, because let's say in mine, I had a fan on, right? All I would do is kind of come over here, and I would be like, okay, let me take off that, right? So it's going to sound a lot better, and then him as well. So now all you're about to do, because it is still low, here is off of what this actually seen, right? So I'm just gonna take that off. So I'm gonna extract that, and I'm just gonna not have it be seen. So, all right, so here exactly is how
it's still too low.
So I have me
for him and I, you want to be up here in post, right? So all I'm gonna do, because I was like, okay, cool, this right here sounds good. If you want to add an EQ and all that kind of stuff, you can make sure that sounds good. So what I do, I'm gonna do a compound clip, and then from here, I'm going to do the compound clip on there. And then from there, I'm going to up the volume, because here,
it's going to be on point, and it's cool because
that is way too low still. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it louder. All this is about to do, it's going to be like, okay, it's going to see what it was at, and then it's going to put it at minus 14 LUFs. This right here is a must if you want to put it on Spotify, up on YouTube as well. So here's what it sounds like now.
What we kind of have is each track, because on here, what you I guess get, or
so he has the AC on his, so that I would have to go in and be like, okay, look it, or you can just kind of pull that off here.
You don't get is one track.
Here is how to get these right here out of the way. These are theirs. Here's two options you can do to get these out of the way. What I would do first, if you have this view right here, you do have to get all of this right here out of the way, as in it has to be cropped out. So we're going to come in, and you're just going to take everything off, and you're going to have it look like this. So you're just going to pull each side and confirm. I would actually probably pull this over a bit more. Let me do that. If you guys look here, it did zoom in, so it won't be as on point. So now to get this out of the way, what you would do is you would put something over this. So you're gonna pull this right here, and you're gonna bring this all the way on top. So this is how it's gonna look, and then you're just gonna have this a certain size, and then it's going to go about there. So now we want to get rid of this. What I do, because right here, it's not the exact same. So this one's not as dark as this one. So like I was saying, to use one full solid color if possible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this part we don't need, and I'm going to copy this. So we're going to come up, we're going to go to copy, and we're going to go to paste. So we have this option right here. Cool. We don't need all that. So from here, all we're going to do is have it make a screenshot of this. So it's going to be this option here. It's called freeze. So now it's going to be this right here. So we can just pull that off because we don't need that. So from there, we're just going to pull it over. And what I like to do, I like to zoom in so it's going to see the exact same. So we're at the 100. So we would have to crop this one as well. So we're going to come in, we're going to crop it. And then after that, we will actually spin it. So this one, you don't have to have it on point like these on point, because I just need this corner because again, it's not as light as this side. So what we're going to do, okay, confirm. So it should look the exact same. So we're going to pull this. What we're going to do is we're going to spin this right here. So I only have this corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to rotate. Let me pull this up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull it upside down. And then actually I could crop this a bit more. So I'm going to crop it so that I don't see that. The 720. Cool. So that is gone. And it should match up pretty good. And, ooh, that looks a little bad. Let me crop it a bit more on this side. Let me see what that does. You can't even tell. Look at that. Let's see what we got. Look at that. Gone. That looks pristine right there. So that is how you would get rid of those. Just put something over the top of that. So that is it. All you would have to do is that. And again, like, subscribe, and I will put these up on the screen. It's going to help you a little bit more with your content creation. Have a good day.